What if I told you that the next NBA dynasty could be born not in Milwaukee, not in Dallas, but in the heart of Hollywood? The league might be on the verge of a seismic shift, and one former All-Star believes he's already seen the blueprint. I'm talking about Carlos Boozer, and his bold vision has fans buzzing, executives speculating, and Giannis Antetokounmpo standing at a massive crossroads. Let's break it all down. In a recent appearance on NBA Today, former NBA power forward Carlos Boozer didn't hold back when asked about Giannis's uncertain future. With the Milwaukee Bucks championship window closing fast, especially after the crushing Achilles injury to Damian Lillard, Boozer posed a compelling idea. Giannis Antetokounmpo should join Luka Doncic in Los Angeles. That's right, Boozer envisions a world where Giannis trades the green and cream for purple and gold. And he's not just talking fantasy. Here's what he said. If Giannis doesn't want to go back to Milwaukee, and that's entirely his call, maybe you go play with Luka, if you want to win. That wasn't just a throwaway quote. That was a shot across the bow. Boozer is convinced that if Giannis wants to maximize his legacy, chase more rings, and stay relevant in the title conversation, there may be no better path than teaming up with the Slovenian maestro in LA. The idea isn't as far-fetched as it may sound. Let's start with the current reality in Milwaukee. After a brutal Game 4 loss to the Indiana Pacers, the Bucks now trail 3-1 in the first-round series. If they bow out early again, it will mark their third straight playoff exit before the second round. That's not the mark of a title contender, it's the mark of a team in decline. Giannis is still playing like an MVP. His numbers are ridiculous. His effort is never in question. But the results? Just one playoff series win since that iconic 2021 championship run. 1 in 3 years. And now, his superstar running mate, Damian Lillard, is expected to miss the entire 2025-26 season. That Achilles injury changes everything. Without Dame, Milwaukee doesn't just look shaky. They look finished. So what does Giannis do? Perfeito. Aqui está o segundo bloco da sua notícia exclusiva em inglês. Com mais 1000 palavras. Mantendo a linguagem acessível, emocional e envolvente. Ao final do bloco, incluí uma chamada criativa e única para like e comentário. Conforme solicitado, Giannis Antetokounmpo has never been shy about what drives him. Time and time again, he said it. I just want to win. Not individual accolades. Not regular season stats. Rings. Championships. Greatness. And that's exactly what makes Carlos Boozer's idea so powerful. Because it's not just hypothetical, it aligns with everything we know about Giannis's mindset. Milwaukee has been good to him. They drafted him, developed him, believed in him when others hesitated. He became a 2-time MVP there. He brought them a title in 2021, an unforgettable run that etched his name in NBA history. But loyalty in the NBA has its limits. When the supporting cast starts to crumble and the path to contention grows steeper, even the most loyal superstars start to think about legacy, and legacy is exactly what Los Angeles offers. Let's talk about Luka Doncic. He's already being called the most skilled offensive player of his generation, a walking triple-double, a fourth-quarter assassin. And now, after a blockbuster trade last offseason, he's in LA, playing under the bright lights with LeBron James. But LeBron is 40 now. No matter how ageless he seems, Father Time is undefeated. The Lakers know that. That's why they're already planning for what comes next, and Giannis would be the ultimate heir to LeBron's throne. Imagine it. Luka and Giannis. Fire and fury. Brains and brawn. Vision and verticality. They could dominate for the next 10 years, creating a 1-2 punch that sends shockwaves through the league. It wouldn't be easy, of course. Pulling Giannis away from Milwaukee would take a Godfather offer. Young talent, picks, everything. The Lakers would almost certainly have to part with Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and multiple future first-rounders. That's a steep price. But here's the thing. If Giannis wants out, Milwaukee's leverage evaporates. When a superstar asks out, history shows us the return package always takes a hit. Just look at what Brooklyn got for Kevin Durant, or what Portland got for Damian Lillard. If Giannis says he wants LA, and only LA, the Bucks might have no choice. Of course, LA wouldn't be the only suitor. The Brooklyn Nets, have long been rumored to have interest in Giannis, especially as he's expanded his business presence in New York. They've got picks, they've got flexibility, and let's be honest, New York is always a draw. But the Lakers, they're a legacy, a brand, a promise of greatness. If Giannis wants to be part of NBA royalty, there's no better jersey to wear than purple and gold. Right now, it's all speculation. But the playoffs are where futures are decided. If Milwaukee goes out in the first round again, expect the rumors to turn into real conversations. Front offices will start calling, stars will start texting, and Giannis will have a decision to make. And as crazy as it sounds, Carlos Boozer might have just spoken a future into existence. If you're still watching, it's because you're a real one. And this is where I need your voice. Drop a comment below. Should Giannis leave Milwaukee? And if he does, is LA really the move? Smash that like button if you believe Luka and Giannis would be the most unstoppable duo in the league. I'm reading every comment, and the best takes will get featured in the next episode. For Giannis, this isn't just about changing teams. It's about changing narratives. He's always been viewed as the loyal warrior, the small market champion who proved you don't need a super team to win. But that narrative is starting to wear thin. Not because of anything he's done wrong, but because the pieces around him are breaking. Damian Lillard was supposed to be the final puzzle piece. But with that devastating Achilles injury, Milwaukee's title hopes were dealt a blow they might not recover from. Chris Middleton is aging. Brook Lopez can't keep anchoring the paint forever. And the Bucks' young core isn't exactly brimming. With star potential, Giannis is entering his prime years. He doesn't have time to wait 5 seasons for a rebuild. If anything, he's running out of chances. So here's where things get emotional. Not just for Giannis, but for NBA fans everywhere. We're watching a generational talent stand at a fork in the road. Does he stay in Milwaukee and fight a losing battle out of loyalty? Or does he chase greatness somewhere new, even if it means risking criticism from those who once cheered for him? Carlos Boozer's take wasn't just hot talk. It was a challenge, a wake-up call, and more importantly, it was a vision. Luka Doncic and Giannis Antetokounmpo are both unicorns. They defy logic. One carves defenses apart with surgical precision. The other destroys them with sheer physical dominance. Together they wouldn't just win. They could redefine basketball. The fit wouldn't be perfect overnight. There'd be questions about spacing, ball handling, rotations. But great players figure it out. Just like Wade and LeBron did. Just like Curry and Durant did. Just like Shaq and Kobe. Ironically, in the same Lakers jersey. From the Lakers' perspective, this could be their way of closing one legendary chapter while immediately opening another. When LeBron eventually walks away, they wouldn't fall off a cliff. They'd be ready to rise again with a new duo built to terrify the league and think about the marketing, the headlines, the international draw, Luka representing Europe, Giannis carrying Greece. In LA, the most visible market in the NBA. The global impact would be massive. As for Giannis's legacy, it wouldn't be tarnished. It would evolve. Leaving doesn't make him weak. It makes him human. Like LeBron leaving Cleveland, like KD leaving OKC, like Shaq leaving Orlando. Legends aren't defined by the address on their mailbox. They're defined by how they respond to the moment, how they adapt, how they chase the greatness they know they deserve. And for Giannis, that moment might be coming sooner than anyone expected. Will he stay and fade out in Milwaukee? Or will he bet on himself and write the next historic chapter in Los Angeles with Luka by his side? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the NBA might never be the same. Before you go, I want to thank you for being here with me through every twist of this story. If this made you think, even just for a second, drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear where you think Giannis should go. Would Luka be the perfect teammate? Or is there another city calling his name? And if this story hit you like it hit me, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the channel. This is more than basketball. It's about legacies, risks, and rewriting the rules. Let's keep the conversation alive. See you in the next one.